Yeah. I like that sub goal look a lot better. It's a lot less intrusive, right? Alright. So yeah, let's try to get some commando runs in, because I'm really sick of not getting good commando runs. So how's your day been, chat? What have you all been up to? Not sure it was ridiculous. That's pretty good, yeah. Pretty good. Definitely cannot complain. Wish all my runs were like that. Makes me realize that with enough coins and gestures of the drown though, you can pretty much run anything. To be quite honest, like, I'm starting to realize that like use items kind of make up for like characters that I feel just don't have the damage. Like straight up. I'm starting to feel like obviously that would work on any character for the most part, but like highly mobile characters with like relatively low damage like Commando and Huntress, which I've always felt about the two classes. With like Gesture of the Drown and just item spam is like... I question whether I should say this, but probably the most consistent way to win with classes like that. You know what I mean? Because Huntress just scales off, right? So does Commando, unless you get like really fucking solid items. The reality is they scale off eventually. They don't like scale off like mega hard, but they scale off like pretty significantly without like pretty decent item builds. Alright, got 2 DLs BF, instantly died 3 times and lost the run. Monk ass. Sorry, my dude. Well, I mean, up until now nobody knew about that, so you were fine. But now everyone knows. Literally everyone. All 10 people that are probably in chat right now. Huh. Insphere with the Prime for 11 total months. Thank you so much, Finsta, and welcome back. Really appreciate it, man. Very kind of you. How you been, man? Man, what is with these chests? Are there chests on this map? Hello? So, Commando suffers from a very severe case of not having chests early game. Actually, you know what, chat? Hold on real quick. I'm gonna fix them real quick. Somebody suggested this to me yesterday and I didn't do it. Let's get rid of Bloom. Okay, Bloom's off. Let's go about cleaning up corpses immediately. I like the corpses around, but apparently it makes it way easier for your computer to run late game. I reset my computer before tonight. I'm really hoping we can just start getting runs where like my computer doesn't curse-splode though. Went wall climbing yesterday. Interesting. Climbing was like really popular back when I lived in Colorado. Because like there's fucking mountains everywhere, so that's what you do, right? If there's a mountain, you must climb it. As is the old human adage. Help me, God, I literally can't sleep. It's 5 AM. Help me. Go to bed. Managed to lower my fear from 41 to 34. I'm dead. Huh. Well, you're literally not dead, so that's good. So, we need some AoE clear here. Another critical problem with Commando is he has no AoE clear early on. So if you don't have an item, and you are just clearing normally, you're gonna have a bad time. Huh. That does not really help. That does help in the long run. So we basically need that rare item chest to give us some sort of AoE clear here. We're probably gonna have a bad time. Not only is this like Commando, but this is also like questionably the worst place for Commando to fight on this level. Down there you can actually get some room by just like backing up. Up here, not so much. Yeah, that's not what we needed. Well, alright. I suspect we might die here, but we'll see. It depends what boss we get. If we get like Beetle, we're good. That's a Stone Titan. The problem is going to be that I can kill the Titan, but I can't kill the ads. So hopefully Gunner Drone does more than I think it will here. Because the ads are going to start overwhelming me pretty quickly. Literally what? How did he shoot that with me that close? The funny part is it's still missed most of the time, but... Celsius? If it wasn't Celsius, you'd be dead, I think. Your body heat gets that low in Fahrenheit, you're what we call, dead. So, I guess there's a situation... Did they make it so these guys shoot while you're nearby, or am I just, like, not hugging his nuts hard enough? I don't know. Was really hoping that was gonna be a ukulele or something. It was not. Actually, no, all jokes aside, the fact that they're pretty much targeting my, drones makes this pretty easy. I'll just get this turret here, it'll help me out, we'll clear this. Between all my minions, this should be a pretty easy clear now. Turret's surprisingly useful on occasion. If you've got one near the teleporter, may as well, right? Okay, well, other than the extraordinarily mediocre item pickup at the start, we're fine. I could run bottom and try to pick up the use items and stuff over there. God, am I going to? Probably not. I'm just gonna take the 601 clear and pray we get some better stuff early next. Is that a sicky bomb I see? If it is, we in it. Like, honestly, even one sticky bomb with this many AP rounds at least lets me clear bosses, right? There's a teddy. Huh, there's 2 teddies. Well, at least I'll have a teddy bear when I die. That's always nice, right? I always like thinking about, like, if I'm gonna die, I probably want a teddy bear, right? I think this will be like, well, I'm dead, but at least I have a teddy bear. So I could go get that newt portal, I think. I think Commando can probably make that. Actually, I might need a hop-up feather. Hard to say, I guess. Because, yeah, new portals are pretty good at turning around your early game. Hey, so nice when it worked. One day you still have a teddy, so pretty much right. By far makes the best noise in the game. I actually wonder, like, objectively how much damage Teddy reduces over the course of an entire game. Like, I want to know, like, the statistical ingenuity of, like, just having a few Teddies, right? It's probably pretty efficient, to be honest. I don't know how efficient, though. Yeah, there's no way I can make that without a hoppo. It's not gonna happen. Don't know why I thought that would work. The early infusion really is nice though. Commando has disturbingly low HP. Commando is a very interesting class. Commando was kind of like a short-range generalist in the first game, right? And now he plays a much more strange role of almost like a sniper, and that's not a sniper. Like that weird on-hit sniper feel. Don't know how I feel about that. He's like a Call of Duty 2 sniper. Like, he has 2 submachine guns, but he's still sniping you from half the level, and you're like, huh. That doesn't seem right, but okay. Whatever you say, Call of Duty. There we go. We got what loosely will translate to early damage as long as we proceed through this at a decent pace. Chris Jaws 2, which was the best? You ain't wrong. Oh. Okay, so we got one of the best legendaries in the game, which will be hard to use until later when there are more elites. Still, excellent legendary even for Commando. Since all of his attacks actually naturally fold into his auto, Brain Stalks winds up being quite valuable. Quite valuable indeed. So now we need some attack speed. Well, that works. Thanks, game. Lovely. Oh, is that a green printer? If so, I would totally be okay with losing this war belt. To get another war belt. I suppose I should have seen that coming. Quail is nice. But it's like nice like in that a girl calls you nice and she doesn't mean it and she just doesn't want to talk to you kind of nice. That's how Quail is. It's nice. Huh. Just like Radar's nice, you know? Same kind of nice. Heard that one before, yeah. Okay, that's actually good. Warbanner at this point in the game on Commando in particular is really nice because it gives you an area to work with. Gotta finish off that shield bro, he's gonna be a pain in my ass the whole time. Lovely. So I was hoping that we would loot this area and we'd get like what I would consider to be like a justifiable build, and we have one. It's just not a very good build. How's it going, Thor? It's kinda all over the place. The beauty of Commando is if you can make it past the early game, which you can as long as you're speedy about it, there's a lot of things that can take you to the late game. Right? I think you can see it as extremely helpful. How you know? How do I know what? Fantastic boss damage because the three because of the 3 AP rounds though. Third Thor, yeah. It's gonna start getting pretty confusing. Turns out the God of Thunder was a popular guy. Obviously not what you were going for though, although I think that's probably what the namesake of Thornium is, but call me Zig. Got it. I'll try my best. It's gonna take me at least a few tries to remember that, but I will try. Ooh, these beetle boys are a pain in the ass to kill consistently. Much less so now that we got a banner down though. That's some really decent cooldown management going on. Oh, I actually got body blocked into that. Wow, that was a terrible hit. Ooh, good thing we have a leech seed. I actually got body blocked into that. Ouch. That body block screwed my roll. Oh nice, a neural. Always useful. So I reckon there was actually very little value that I need now. Alright, well we got what we came for. No point in faffing about. Nice AoE clear. You know, it's working. Huh. Where's this golem? Oh, he's above me. Another sticky. That'll serve the purpose. We actually have really good time on the Commando. Sometimes you can just have absolutely shit time on Commando clears. I'm starting to get a pretty general idea of where I want my clear to be in this game, though. Previously, I had very vague expectations for my clear. Now I feel like anything under 15 minutes for level 3 is about where I want to be. Not exactly, but definitely about where I want to be, right? And getting to that point makes pretty much anything beatable with just, like, skill. Like, don't get me wrong, anything is always beatable with skill in this game, but... you know what I mean, to a point. To a point where it's not just incredibly tedious and you're going to lose because it will just statistically take you too long. I have one syringe? I don't know, man. To symbolize what drug addiction does to a man. I had 3D print them, I never had them. Huh. Sig with the Prime sub. Thanks so much, Sig, and welcome, man. Appreciate it. Consider swings. I should really come up with something to do if we hit 400 subs. That's how people debate people into subbing, right? They do stuff when they actually hit the goal. I don't really know what I want to do with the goal. That's the problem. I like the idea of just streaming consistently more than I like doing special events, but that's not really how the world works, right? Let's go to our need ukulele. Yeah, I need a ukulele, gas, fucking ukulele, gas, anything really. Wisp would be amazing, but let's not wish for the best thing. Oh, is that a ukulele just sitting out in the middle of nowhere? Oh, that's a ukulele printer. Fascinating. Okay, well, there's a lot of things I don't want to lose, but I am totally okay with losing that. How long you been playing this game for? About 90 hours, Risk of Rain 2. A new challenge on our mod today? Good. I'm not very unhappy with the way the game is right now, though. I still feel like I'm mastering a lot of the classes mechanics, just generally clearing strategies. If I did anything, I'd probably do like... oh, you mean for like 400? Yeah, you're right. Not a bad idea. Huh. That ukulele pickup's huge, obviously. Did you know 5 Clovers pretty much free win? Was an interesting experience? I mean, 1 in Clover's almost a free win, so I imagine 5's pretty much a free win, yeah. And that Wisp is also huge. Huh. Is this better than a radar? I guess? The ukulele is the icon. It's a ukulele printer. I could print as many as I want, but I'm actually happy with the rest of my greens, so I'm not going to. I would imagine that, yeah, that many's probably quite convenient. Alright, we're gonna take this just because there were so many good items to get from this. Really a fan of taking new portals at this point. Huh, is that more AP rounds? Fascinating. Past 4 AP rounds, I can't imagine that being even remotely useful, so... oh. Huh. Well, let's get the Forbidden Chupa Chups. Let's fucking go, chat. We're on a one-way trip to Forbidden Chupa Chup land. Pretty much okay with losing most of my inventory for this. Don't want to lose the attack speed if I can help it. Already lost the glasses. Losing the teddy would kind of suck, but everything else is good to go. I'd like to keep exactly 1 AP round. Hopefully it doesn't take my last AP round. It took my attack speed though, kinda sucks, but okay. It's fine. Took my last AP round too. I guess at this point I'm kinda asking for it though, I really don't have much else to get rid of. Alright, I'm happy with this. If we get more white items I might come back. Well, at this point I'm okay with what I have now. Having single copies of items is pretty nice because it's pre-scaling off, which is pretty good. In any case. Rip teddy bear. Yeah, we lost a couple things, but that's fine. Huh, there's another Chupa Chup on that. Hell yeah. Magma worm. Nice part about Commando is Commando absolutely shits on magma worms. Even the new aggressive magma worms do not do very well against Commando. Oh, that actually hit me. That's surprising. I really thought I dodged that. Good thing this wasn't late game. I'd be dead. Wow, that dude just came right up from under me. Actually, the fact that the worms are more aggressive now is actually making this pretty dangerous. To be honest. More aggressive worms, actually pretty spooky. Previously, Commando just got free kills on these boys because they stayed at max range. You could just range them all day. No Teddy is scary. No Teddy and very little movement speed is hella scary, yeah. That is useful, however. Quite likely that we kill many things at once here with the way this is, so that'll solve my movement speed issue probably. Or at the very least help rather significantly. Or so I thought. I unlocked all my monster logs? Nice, man. Yeah, the overloading worm log is clearly not finished. I don't think they expected many people to have that. They're like, yeah, whatever. Oh, this is going well. Okay, we'll use that on the way out. Let's go collect the rest of our white items, possibly turn them into stickies depending on what we get. If I get some movement speed, that'd be fantastic though. Movement speed would be a real bounty at this point. New aggressive worm, actually, like I said, a lot more of a pain on Commando than I thought. Once I have movement speed, it won't be as big of a pain, but currently with literally 0 movement speed items, yeah, it's kind of a challenge. Now I get the gasoline. Oh. Gasoline past a certain point obviously becomes severely diminished in value, but yeah, what do you do? Got a rally in first try, that's nice. Did I check up top already? I don't think I did. Game Sport 6 player with Mott in loosest sense. Every time I come in you're getting a million stickies? Well, that's because my goal is to get a million stickies in every run. You've named my win condition. It's a very chest start. Well, yeah, this is really a chest start for floor 3, huh? When your win condition is get a million stickies, then coincidentally every time you have a chance to, you pretty much do. And that's not coincidentally actually. that's not what the word means. Okay, I didn't really check over here much, but I'll check over here and then if I don't find much I'll just peace out. Like I said, goat hoof, just really anything. Energy drinks, just something here would be fantastic for me. We'll see if that turns out over. Took Transcendence on energy and then broke the run with no cooldown build on the capacitor. Interesting. Okay, well, there's my Teddy. Another 3 chooser. Well, got back my 1 AP round. So I am actually okay with all of these. I see one shrine up there. It looks like that's the last thing I can get, so... Okay. Pretty unlikely I'm going to trade any of these for stickies at this point. Unless the shrine gives me some garbage. Huh. Son of a bit. Oh, nice, a Hoppo Feather. Well, alright. Is what it is. Hoppo Feather with, whatchamaniz it? Actually, God, do I take that? That's a weird thought, but... I'll take this for now, and then maybe swap to one of those later. Later in the game, you can pretty much just choose whatever you want. Just rush bosses every 1 shots per map. Nah, I'm good. You gotta understand, Chad. I used to do challenge runs in Darkest Dungeon, right? Like, the worst kind of challenge runs. Like, I don't get to use any game mechanics or have any fun at all. Those don't really make the game more fun for me. I have a lot more fun with the game if I just play the game as the game is generally intended to be played. Like, if I want to do challenge runs, I'd probably play some AAA game, which would get like 8 times the viewers and be like, you know, fucking, you know, like Hobbs no-hit runs or something. I don't really have the capacity for that kind of frustration, though. Not the way he does. This is actually huge. Torch was fun, right? But Torchless was like reasonably within the bounds of the game. Doing things like no stun, reduced classes, that's when it starts getting... So, probably gonna lose at least a couple stickies, but this is a huge amount of regen, so... Wow, lost 3 stickies, yikes. Was kinda hoping not to lose all stickies, but okay. Well, okay. Still, 1 Reaper Scythe is too valuable. The amount of regen you gain off just 1 Reaper Scythe is disgusting. Pretty much. Torchless I feel like is within the bound of the game. Doing Torchless is the same way doing Monsoon is, it's just making the game as hard as possible. TLDR, there's a certain amount of suffering I'm willing to do for your viewership. And making games just like blatantly unfun for myself anymore, I don't know about that. Don't get me wrong, it was fun when I did it for Darkest Dungeon, right? It was the largest viewership I ever had by a long shot. I was getting over 1,000 people with no hosts in Darkest Dungeon, which is pretty fucking good. But, as you can see nowadays, just mentioning the word Darkest Dungeon around me makes me want to cut my legs off, so... You know. Which probably would have happened regardless, but still. Well, that went well. Let's see what our legendaries goes. Not sure infamous is the word I would use, but yeah, I was well known for it. Darkest Dungeon 2 Torchless speedruns. I also find speedrunning to generally be undesirable. I understand the appeal of speedrunning. I watch speedrunning on the regular, actually. I watch speedrun streamers, but I don't personally find speedruns that desirable to do. I should just use this cooldown on it's not long enough not to. It's one of those things where I like objectively understand why people watch it, and also just don't want to do it. Like, I already play what is inherently a repetitive game type, right? Roguelikes by nature are repetitive. But, things start getting even more needlessly repetitive when you intentionally make them that way. You know what I mean? Like, reducing your class types in DD was another great example of that, right? By taking away options, by taking away your options in roguelikes, you make an already repetitive game type even less variety. Or even less interesting variety. Which, yeah, just nah. Same thing with speedruns, right? Speedruns, don't get me wrong, are impressive, that's why I watch them. But by nature are doing the same thing over and over and over until you can do it, like, right. And in this case, it is literally the same thing over and over and over, right? It's not like figuratively the same thing, it's like you're literally doing the same thing over and over. That's why I don't do speedruns. I don't... There's no pull in that for me. The lack of variance is pretty boring in my opinion. Roguelikes hit that thing that kind of tickles me where I get enough variance that I feel like I'm like learning new things and trying new things. Okay. I actually like new vultures, so this is fun. Is it what I would have picked? No. Is it bad? Nah, it's fine. New vultures has some interesting synergies. Especially for really low health classes like Commandos. We're lucky there's going to be another legendary. If not, it's fine. Or we'll just get lucky and get a couple legendaries out of the chest, but who knows. Yeah, that's TLDR, which is kind of ironic to do after I just spoke about this for so long. In order to prompt me to continue wanting to make content, I have to make that content interesting for me as well. You know what I mean? Which is why I really hesitate to like feel like at like 400 subs I'll chop my legs off and hang upside down while slowly bleeding out while trying to beat Risk of Rain on Monsoon. Would that be interesting? Surely. Do I want to do it? Eh. Solid 4.5 out of 10. Favorite legendary item? What is my favorite legendary item? So I like Meat Hook a lot. Meat Hook always gave me the warm fuzzies, but goddamn does Meat Hook do work late game. Like, the amount of fucking work you get off of Meat Hook proccing other on-hits is just disgusting. Throw the smaller chest straight away in the farm for legendary? Depends what you need. So, I talked about this yesterday, I think, when you asked this. This run I came in here with 11 stickies. Which means there are virtually no small items that I could pick up that would make this significantly different, so to say. You know what I mean? There are legendaries, like Tesla, which would make this build massively better. But there are no common items that I could pick up that would really make this significantly better, like not in the sense that it would break it any more than it's already broken. I could get a couple of attack speed, but that's highly unlikely. With Tesla, it's like a 1 in 20 that I'm going to get an item that pretty much solo wins the game at this point. With common chest, it's like maybe I get a couple of useful things, but nothing that's going to like super break it, or at least the odds of it aren't very good. I think it purely depends on what you have. And in this case, I had stuff that dictated that going for a legendary would be more profitable if it was a good legendary. I mean, given everything's chance anyway, but... You see what I mean, I assume. Oh, well that just fucking hit me. Alright, I'm gonna have to kite away here. Ooh. Fortunately, this level's huge, so kiting away is not that bad. Kinda got cocky by saying that I was gonna stay still against magma worms at that range. Was a fairly unlikely situation. What the fuck's the other magma worm? Huh. Literally, where the fuck is the other magma worm? I hears him, but I don't see him. Oh shit, there he is. I think that's interesting that people think that there's like a specific order on this that you have to get chests in. Because at the end of the day, there's literally no guarantee it's going to get. It's just like what the odds are of each particular chest giving you an item that breaks the run. Right? And technically speaking, while legendaries I think are generally an imperfect thing, now there are no legendaries that are explicitly bad. Legendary chests have a better chance of giving you a game-breaking item, point for point, than a normal chest does. Or than a massive normal chest would, I suppose I should say. Oh, I actually got another sight. Alright, I'd have to get rid of all my Chupa Chups. I'll boost your HP so much? That's Vultures. Vulture has a very interesting property now. That if you killed shield boys, the leftover shield is actually added to your health if you don't lose it. Giving you effectively more health for some time. Which actually is really, really, really good on low health boys like our boy Commando here. But yeah, you see how I got the shield there at the end because I didn't lose it? And I just have this massive overheal. That's nice. Okay. Go check around for the last couple things. Commando excels far more when you can keep distance. Right now I can't, which is kind of annoying. The other thing that Commando I think has kind of an issue with is that in order to efficiently clear late game, you have to be able to clear inside the circle, and I think Commando suffers the most from not being able to clear inside the circle particularly efficiently. Not to say can't, just say it's not as good. Yeah. Oh, there's another legendary. Hello. It's me. Commando. That'll do it. There's my baby. Sentient meat hook with ukulele is probably the most hysterically incredible thing late game. Huh, now we definitely need more glasses. Somehow ended up with 3 harvester size and almost no time flat. That's nice. Okay. Thanks, game. Appreciate ya. Okay. Finish off the shrines and get out. 35 minutes for our first clear is fantastic for Commando. Ultimate game been crazy on point. You ain't wrong. Pre-recorded shit game, quit forever, etc, etc. Need to buy some canned air and clean up my computer though, man. My computer's feeling like super slow lately, which is feels bad, man. And we're getting to summer in Hawaii, which effectively means my computer is like on fire all the time. How many legendaries exist in the game right now, I wonder? Is there an imp left? There it is. Boy, it might actually give me what I need. Not quite. I'm really trying way too hard to get one more hit off this shrine, I don't know why. It literally doesn't matter. Alright. Alright. Cool. So, if we get max crit, this build is gonna get turned up to like 50. Attack speed would also be very nice for obvious reasons, but, you know. Whatever we can get, really. Could use what are those things called? Predatory Instincts as well. Predatory Instincts would be excellent attack speed items. Or kill TP boss for Loon Chest, or then Loon Chest and kill TP boss. Purely depends on whether you think you can kill boss or not. At this point in the game, I should obviously just kill the teleporter as quickly as possible, because number 1, past the first loop, teleporters almost always give you enough to loot the whole stage, and number 2, if you've made it this far, you can probably just absolutely wreck bosses. Early in the game, it's sometimes better to loot because you just don't have the power to kill the boss efficiently. And killing a boss inefficiently is slower than just searching to kill a boss efficiently. Bandit release one? I don't know. That was super underwhelming. Yeah, it sounds super underwhelming. The only reason I'm doing this is because they're on my way. I don't actually know where the telly is. Probably could have seen it over there if I was looking harder, but I run into this problem a lot. 20 white, 18 green, 16 red. Oh, I wonder how many white items would have been useful for my build relative to how many legendaries would have been useful for my build. I guess, I don't know. I guess it's actually a pretty good question now that I'm really thinking about it. Looks like another pair of glasses over there. So that's going to bring our crit even higher, which is nice. We could also use some move speed here, but crit essentially means immortality with the build I currently have, so we're going to go with the crit. Oh, that hurt a lot. Actually, I'll leave these capsules so I can open them after I touch us, just so we can get some fireworks to clear some shit for us. That'll be nice. Be a queen. So now with Hook, we're gonna be able to just absolutely rend bosses without even paying attention to them, which is nice. This is why I like Hook. This is why Hook, I think, is quickly becoming my favorite legendary, to be quite frank. So I have a thing that when we kill these, we get more health, so we might as well just kill that. Oh, he's up there. What the heck? What an interesting place for a Beetle Queen to be. Alright, we're good. Yeah, really like Hook. Really, really like Hook. For a while, I would have said 57 Leaf Clover, but 57 Leaf Clover has some interesting properties, right? And that 57 Leaf Clover excels in builds that are already good. It makes bad builds better. But, how do I put this? Hook's internal properties, like what it actually does. Is there a sticky printer involved? There was. Hook's internal properties both add to the build and create a better build with most items, which I'm starting to really enjoy. That's why Hook is quickly moving up my list on things I want on almost every character. How is the Hook good? Because the Hook pulls everything together for you, and if the Hook pulls everything together for you and you have bombs or any on hit, if Hook Ukulele works well together, Hook Wisp looks incredibly well together. Hook adds more damage in general to single target. It's a good item. It's just a really fucking solid item. Completely independent of the rest of your build. That's the only thing about the 57 Leaf Clover I feel kind of iffy about is it's not a good item independent of your build. I mean, it kind of is, but it's also kind of not. Like, how many times have we gone? We got a 57 Leaf Clover and we still, even with like our 2 crit items, just couldn't do it, you know what I mean? It adds odds on everything, but it doesn't make it so that your build is good. Hook almost outright makes a build good because it synergizes with so many things. I don't know. It's hard to explain. TLDR, Hook is quickly moving up for me. Not that Clover is ever going to be bad. Clover probably breaks runs more than Hook ever will, but the way they go about doing it is different. Alright, we're good. So that's nice. I could replace our use item at some point with like a heal item. Either a gnarled wood sprite or fruit would be great at this point. Yeah. There seems to be very few reasons not to take a Newt portal every chance you get, to be honest. The more I play, the more I'm starting to appreciate how even at trading at awful ratios, it kind of doesn't matter because some items, like I said, are just strictly better, right? The more I play this game, more I'm like, every chance I get, I'll take a Newt portal because there's a virtual infinite source of coins in Monsoon, assuming you're like consistently winning. So not taking a Newt portal just seems like outright limiting your options in ways you don't need to. There's no advantage to not checking a new portal at this point. Now that it doesn't take time, because new portal previously took time, there's no reason not to check it every chance you can. Of course, the bigger question then becomes, should you search for a new portal? And that I can't answer. Medic with a Prime sub. I could have died. Medic with a Prime sub. 17 months. Thanks so much, Medic, and welcome back. Appreciate it, man. I should take the goat hoof over that here because I'm really starting to suffer from lack of move speed. And like, my damage doesn't need help now. my move speed needs help. Second wisp is kind of a no-brainer. Gonna vastly increase my wisp distance, which with hook is gonna be pretty ludicrous. Well, there are rare occasions that I'm not gonna take a sticky just because, yeah, our damage is fine, our move speed is not. See? Never punished. Alright. How much harder on multiplayer? You reckon? I feel like multiplayer runs into the same problem as single player that multiplayer ran into in Risk of Rain 1, and that there's a really obvious strategy in multiplayer since multiplayer gives more items, and that's just to just put all those items on one person. The game doesn't really get harder, it's just we make the game harder by trying to play a multiplayer game instead of just playing it like 3 people supporting one person. Which is incidentally how you were supposed to play it. Well, I hesitate to say how you're supposed to play it, but is the most effective way to play it, as was in Risk of Rain 1. That's why I think Duo is probably the only effective way to play multiplayer, because at least then you can reliably split the items without, like, wanting to hate everyone. And Risk of Rain 2? Sames. Great game. I mean, who wants fun? Who makes it really boring, Lauren? I mean, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that the game isn't harder, we make the game harder. In multiplayer. That's all that I'm saying. Yeah, we really need some attack speed though. Only time we have decent attack speed is during Berserk, which happens fairly often, but still. The game, in fact, arguably is quite a bit easier because it's much easier to get somebody who's crazy. Alright, make the Commando start and stop down with a single click rather than holding down the button? Maybe, but I don't know how to do it. Where the hell's the last dude? Oh, he's on the other side, isn't he? I bet he spawned on the other side, which is actually gonna make this a big old pain in the ass. Yep, sure enough. There we are. I actually can't see where I'm jumping here. Unfortunate. Oh god. Am I actually gonna have to walk all the way around? Probably should just walk around rather than mess around with this. Well, too late now. The reason I'm doing this because I don't like being in tight areas. Gotchi base, Billy ready, etc, etc. Attacking they're all just 50 HP, 30 HP, and a significant regeneration boost. Jesus Christ, brain stalks on Commando is so funny. Alright. So, still need that move speed. Still really desperately need that move speed. We ran a shape glass Huntress run last night to the point where bosses stopped spawning. So I'm not gonna say that my opinion of shape glass has significantly changed, but I think shape glass. How do I put this? If you have no other options for damage, you may as well. And we didn't that run, so I took a shape glass and then it wound up completely breaking the run in the long run, so there's a thought. There's my fruit goodie. The question is, do I even really need a fruit with this build because of the massive amount of regen I have, but I kind of want to take one of these, actually. Because at this point we're going to always have more money than we even know what to do with. It's kind of tempting. Oof, attack speed or crit? Probably attack speed, because attack speed indirectly is more, crit indirectly is more, everything else, so. Shit ton of 20% our movement speed? I still think Shape Glass is probably one of the worst takes in the game. But I think it's one of the best options in the game, if that makes sense. Like, it's not a general item. It's not something that you should ever really just take. But it's something that you can take as a good option if you don't have other options. Alright. Medkits get a lot better if I get horns. What are those things called? The healing horns? Those things make medkits really decent. Like a Winmore pick? Oh, nice, Predatory, that's what I needed. I guess I'll take more bleed at this point. We actually have pretty significant bleed. Yeah, rack, that's it. Like 3 shape glasses? Yeah, I mean, it's totally possible to have like great runs with shape glasses. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying that like... Let's say that we're viewing this from like a perspective of winning consistently. Shape glass would lose you more runs and win you more runs if you took it on your typical everyday run. You know what I mean? Like, let's say like, if we're just talking things that like, if you took it on any just work a day, you got a decent enough build but not great build run, Shape glass would lose you more runs than win it. Yeah, the stack speed's starting to look real good. Soak it in doesn't really work all the time. It really doesn't, past a certain point, right? Like, Huntress I felt like it was a notable exception because Glaive is ridiculous. I still think Glaive is the most overpowered button in the game. And I'm not sure I'm ever not going to feel that way. I legitimately mean that. I honestly think Glaive is the most overpowered button in the game. Because Huntress has obscene wave clear. Like, absolutely fucking obscene wave clear and dodge capability. Meaning that Shape Glass on Huntress, a character who already gets one-shot half the time because her HP pool is abysmal, is a more natural fit than, say, like, Shape Glass on Multi, who's going to be taking a lot of hits because he's, like, incredibly out of place when it comes to mobility. Okay. Oh shit, what? I thought I took a goat hoof. I guess I misclicked. Whoops. Oh, sucks to be me. That's good, we didn't have any of the bands yet, actually. If I were a teleporter. Hey, nice. Fortunately, most of the movement speed items are common, which is fantastic. Anyway, with all the other items you get, I very much disagree. Glaive is one of the best fire and forgets in the game that will reliably clear entire areas. I honestly don't think there's any button better in this game than Glaive for offensive principles anyway. Could not disagree more about Glaive. In fact, I think the main problem with Huntress is that nothing in her kit is even as good as Glaive. Flash is really good if you get like 3 of them, or you have massive move speed, but otherwise it's kind of eh. It's the best dodge in the game, where dodges aren't really that good, tragically. Least landing lag of all the dodges, as far as I can tell. Yeah, this is really shaping up. Glaive's massive damage scaling with bounces, on top of the fact that it AoE clears, on top of the fact that you can carry multiples of them with secondary and basically at an infinite amount, is just, yeah. It's a mix of like the positioning of the button, what the button does, and everything else, but fuck, I think Glaives are insane. Okay, neat. A lot of numbers, yeah. Using the crowdfunder here to clear since we have basically infinite money anyway. We're at the point in the game where crowdfunder is basically just extra free damage. Crowdfunder is kind of like the extra damage button that I always wanted at this point in the game. Like, I talk a lot about like how much I've wanted just a straight damage item. Crowdfunder at this point in the game is basically just a straight damage item. Just adds numbers onto my numbers to make my numbers more numbery. Which is pretty cool. Be mercy that hook, yeah. This is why hook has quickly moved up my list of legendaries that I feel like just wins runs with the right build. So does Vulture, strangely enough. My opinion of Vulture has changed significantly. Late game Vulture basically means that you're going to have all 3 elite abilities up like rather frequently, which is really good. Like really, really, really good. Look at my health right now. That's from Shield Overcharge. The Lightning Elite gives me constant AoE shots like I have a Behemoth on at all times. The Frost Elite actually makes me just generally slow everything down on shot. And the Fire Elite gives me more damage. Like, having all 3 of those up all the time is fucking crazy. Ultra went from like F tier, literally kill me to yeah, this is a pretty good pickup. And only gets better as the game goes on. That's cool. A legendary that actually feels like a legendary. Makes you win harder. I don't know if I want to overlet any legendary. Right, you're not wrong. Like, Vulture isn't something that you want, but it's something that if you get, you don't hate it, right? Which is what I generally feel legendary should feel like. You shouldn't hate getting it, at the very least. How's it going, Docs? Actually, arguably should have taken that stun grenade, because just having any stun is good at this point. We have 1, but more would have been nice. Hey, Doxy with the 20 months. Yeah, Doxy with the tier 1 for 20 months. Thanks so much, Doxy, and welcome back. Appreciate it. We're risking some rain today, like we have been for the last, like, 2 weeks. This is what I do now, I risk rains. Carter's shitty stun grenade as well. Not even that, really. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, this is very much a nerd stream. I've been cultivating it for many years. This is where you can come to talk about being a min-maxing slut. It's great. Chrono doesn't even stun, yeah, Chrono just slows. Which is, like, loosely okay. Is that really everything? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, there's a coin up there. Man, I really need another Hoppo Feather. Another Hoppo Feather would be huge here. Like, my lack of mobility is actually really starting to Starting to spook me. How's it going, Reno? Reno... Lethan? Reno, Lethan? We're gonna go with that. If not the worst uncommon item in the game? Yeah. Is Chrono good for Mercenary? I don't think Chrono's good for anyone. It's usable. Okay. Victoria's cosplaying as a cyborg catgirl then? To be honest, it's kind of hard to say what I'm cosplaying at this point. There are so many fucking mixed messages going on here. Hey, what the fuck? They're not supposed to be able to hit me for the first 3 seconds. That thing definitely hit me while I was spawning in. Holy shit, if that was a fire one, I would have fucking died, shit. That's weird. They were supposed to fix that. If I had honestly been a blazing imp, I would have been dead. Like, and there is a blazing imp. Can someone clip me getting hit in? I might actually report that. Speaking of things that could still kill me. The huge weeb. Speaking of being a huge weeb, we added a bot that lets you roll for waifus on the Discord. So if you ever wanted to roll for waifus and be even more of a fucking useless degenerate like I am, you can now. It's like collecting Pokemon cards, except they do even less. Except you can front on people. Because, like, only one person can have each waifu. So, like, if you get a waifu that someone else wanted, yeah, they can't get that waifu ever, chat. You just literally stole their waifu. Yeah, mobility's pretty obviously bad. We really need another Hoppo. Well, we need a lot of things, but, you know. We need to find a teleporter, also. Huh, that's a golem. We're gonna have to kill that golem. Also a blazing mortar. Blazing mortar scare the shit out of me, chat. The legendaries are not wrong. Tesla or something would be great here. We want to get rid of this worm though. With how aggressive worms can be now, having worms alive makes me very fucking nervous. There we go. Ooh, we got hit by fire. Jesus. I don't think I actually hit. That sucks. I actually can't finish that. Actually gonna take a ukulele here just because having more targets at this point with the hook is muy bueno. Let's just go take the guaranteed legendary, which we can surely afford by now. Actually, I'm gonna go find the teleporters. I really want to get out of here. Because, yeah, every hit here is kind of like, ooh. Pretty spooky. That doesn't seem crazy anymore? Nope. No, it doesn't. Oh, it was right over there. Well, didn't even notice. Well, I guess since I'm here. Huh. Alien Head. Really not what we needed on this class. One of the other class I would say Alien Head's almost overtly not good, but that's okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, that hurt. What the fuck is this worm? Oh, there it is. The good news is with this many things still alive, we should be able to melt through these worms. Yeah. There we go. With the ukulele spread, this should be pretty good. And now we have pretty much every type up, we should be good. Okay, what do we got? Nice, band. Good shit. Should I try getting a good legendary instead? Shit, you're right. Can you trade waifus? Sure can. You can also get husbandos if that's more your thing. Don't let me judge you, chat. Just keep your weeb shit in the weeb channel. That's the only rule. Leave the good non-weebs alone. What'd you have, Lunar Coin? I don't know. Not even look. Blazing imps are terrifying. What's a gesture? Huh. Which gesture? We will take that shit. So it is. We need to go get a use item that's not gonna be like just overtly terrible and then grab it though. Any tips for Monsoon runs? Do your best to establish a win condition by the 4th level. Like, the 4th level has the most chests. By about the 4th level, you want to have a win condition established. Either high crit, high attack damage, whatever class you're playing, you want something that kind of defines you as a win condition because the game is going to start scaling out of control. If you're looking to just get through the 4th level, try to clear the 1st level by 7 minutes, 2nd level by about 14. You don't want to be past 15 minutes on the 3rd level. And if you can, get out of the 3rd level by about 20. Anything else? Like ceremony there? Yeah, it's good. Helps the AoE clear. Especially good on classes like Commando that suffer from serious AoE problems. Also don't skimp on mobility like I did. Mobility makes it easier to dodge, and dodging is generally pretty good. Nothing going on up here, huh? Not the best 4th level I've ever had. Gotta level with you. There's one more item chest near the spawn. Noted. Mobility is my favorite form of HP, pretty much. The words of Piccolo from Bleach, just move. You gonna take gesture? Probably, but we currently don't have anything worth using with gesture. With this item it'll do all of fuck nothing except waste my money. I could take what's it called? I could take it with the sprite, but also kinda apparently that's what I'm gonna do though. Because gesture's too good not to take. Huh. Oh well. We got 2 more shrines. I seriously doubt they're gonna give me what I want though. I pick up when you said believe it, I'm the king of planets. That could be it. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while. It's a trick just about everyone. Yeah. Welcome to the stream. Nice, another infusion's fantastic. Perfect. This is exactly what we needed. Alright. How do I give me the auto game a try? I have. But I don't want to pay for it. So if they give me a free key, maybe. But that's probably not gonna happen because I'm not famous enough. Just being real with you. So anyway. We have no fuel cells, so this isn't great, but it's certainly not bad. Huh. Missed a set of glasses. Nice. We're at a solid 60%-ish crit so far, which is pretty good. Oh, these aren't similar to Hunter's build? Nah, fam. That's like saying don't use sticky bombs, too similar to literally every working build you've ever had. Nah, fam. Monk ass. Well, rip my healing drones. Besides flat 5%? Yes. Flat 5% do not scale up. And nobody has been able to tell me the exact amount that you get from base crit. And I'm not sure anyone actually knows at this point, to be honest. Well, that's okay. At this point in the game, I can barely read chat anyway, to be honest. Like, I try my best with you, chat. You guys are great, but I'm at the point where reading chat is really difficult. Especially on a class that actually has to aim. Loosely, but still has to aim. Where's that fucking teleporter? I read all these jellyfish first if possible. Where the fuck is that teleporter? That little fucking wisp nearly killed me. You can't call me out on my shit. Shit, you're right. What are you legendary just spawn on the 4th zone? Negative. Where the fuck is that teleporter, chat? Is it over there? Did I walk right past it again? Did I do that fucking thing that I do so often where I just walk right past the fucking thing? I feel like surely that's what I did, right? Hope you're doing well. Cannot complain, man. Risk of Rain is kind of bringing back like what I can only call the vague fire that I felt with Darkest Dungeon with like actually having viewers. That's cool. Just being real for a minute. Yeah, Beetle Queen, you never actually took time and jumped away. Ah, yeah, shit, you're right. I can see it right here. I'm gonna activate both these turrets too. Monk of fucking ass. This is not where I want to be for this fight. Fortunately, my damage is good enough against bosses that doesn't matter, but... Fuck yeah, best item in the game. Oh, cat I'm blind? Yeah, pretty much. Everybody makes fun of me for that, man, but you try playing this game while reading a chat room and actually trying to, like, make comprehensive responses sometimes. Shit is rough, chat. Shit is legitimately rough. Like, probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life. Did not see those horde of golems behind me. Very well could have died. Okay. Another Wisp is fantastic, as usual. Another band is also a can't complain tier. 2 extra stealth kits. Got him. Shrine of the Mountain in a nutshell, to be honest. That's why I've stopped taking Shrine of the Mountain a lot of the time. Half time you set up with 2 extra stealth kits and you're like, hey, that's really great, but could have you just killed me instead? Could I have just died so I didn't have to live through the disappointment of getting 2 extra stealth kits? Oh man, Reaper giving me the full lore. Nice. But yeah, that. Activate 1 shrine at most. Yeah. Shrines of the Mountain, like... Do you get crab achievement? Yeah, I have all the unlocks now. Finally got around to pushing more crabs off the edge. That feel when have crabs. Okay. Shit. I have 14 more banners? I've been there. I've literally been that exact place. I too have got a 14 more banners. I mean, that's not, I don't think that's the exact number, but yeah, basically. What amounts to the exact same build. I really need more attack speed, to be honest. Like, the only time we have decent attack speed is once we've stacked up our other better attack speed items, which, yeah, is cool and all, but... Damn near 100% crit though. Well, not really, but... Damn near what is going to be functionally 100% crit with our attack speed. In that we will always be critting with pretty much everything that matters. I actually find these Beetle Guards to be incredibly annoying enemies at this point in the game. Wait, what? There's another one? Or did that thing actually just follow me in a full circle to hit me? Needs more Clover. Clover actually would be excellent in this build at this point, you're not wrong. I'd rather have attack speed than Clover, to be quite honest, though. Like, I'm gonna start taking question marks just to hope that it's Clover. Or, sorry, just hope that's attack speed. Starting to have move speed, though, which is nice. Officer, like, their homie is disgusting, yeah. I actually thought there was another one when that hit me. Ugh. Is it weird to say I'm starting to feel like wisps are some of the most disgustingly hard fights in the game? Like fire wisps. Not gonna waste any more lunar coins this run, don't need to. How many laps? What are we on? The second or third lap now? I don't know. You know, chat. You keep track of things like numbers and places and where I am. Bless. At least someone does. Blazing Clay and Dune Strider. We just have to make sure we keep our eye on this boy at all times, because, yeah, one hit is bye-bye. Okay, we're good. Those fire beetle guards are actually terrifying. Need those not to be alive. Oh, that is why I hate them. Sneaky little fucks. I just realized I have no reason to be doing this at this point. Fuel cells are amazing with gestures, though. That's nice. We just let shit we pick up clear it for us at this point. Alright. Monster tooth, yeah, poggers. Go collect all that shit I opened earlier. I'll generally open shit while I'm running through the level so that number one I don't have to worry about opening it later, and number two I will have missiles taking out a lot of the ads for me. Or fireworks, whatever you want to call them. The things that shoot out of my butt and make things die. Was that a casual poop joke in current year? Maybe. Oh. Okay. Is that our first Ronald's band? No, it's the second one, okay. Oh shit, you're still alive. What the fuck? Oh shit. Jesus. Arts fight mass and destroy enemies, same, TBH. Not gonna say it's become a fetish, but I'm just gonna say it's all I think about in bed now. So at this point, rushing teleporters really is going to be prerogative. But overall, really work on Artificer, and when do you place them? Walls are best used for executing. So if an enemy goes below 30% health and gets frozen, it instantly dies. So they're really good for executing elites and stuff like that. Other than that, it can be used as a zoning tool, but not a very effective one, because the enemies seem to be cognizant of your zoning tool, which makes your zoning tool pretty much useless. So the key to basically use it to execute shit. Oh, hello. We can talk about this. Okay, we need to get some range on this boy. Worms are incredibly dangerous for this class. Oh shit, that hurt. Holy shit, he is flying so low to the ground. This should rather significantly damage the worm with just a wisp hits. Oh, so I say, but he's kind of fun, isn't he? Yeah, he's not doing as poorly as I'd hoped. I actually have to start the teleport with this wisp still up, which I'm not, or with this worm still up, which I'm not really thrilled about, but okay. The fuck was the teleporter anyway? Oh shit, it's over there. Like one niche seed? Yeah, our sides are sustaining us, but not very well. Okay, so we're not going to be standing anywhere near that. We need a nice wide open space, like this. Nice wide open space to shoot from. We also need the Dune Strider to actually, like, not be firing tracking shots at us until we kill the worm. We're just gonna run away from the Dune Strider. We want a nice wide open space like the beach to make this class work. Okay, worm's out. Good shit. So the most dangerous aspect's out. That's good. I just gotta get rid of the most second dangerous aspect, which is, of course, the Dune Strider. This is where you start having to use this class's major range advantage, sheer advantage, obviously. Commando does not excel in direct confrontation. To be honest, we're even having trouble clearing at this point. Okay, blazing are dead. Alright. Whew, we're good. Majority of major threats are down, now we can actually get out. We're at the point where we're starting to need something like a behemoth though. Something more consistent like a behemoth or 100% crit. Or even more Chupa Chups at this point. Whew. Is that another feather? No, it's another harvester scythe. Okay. Not there's anything wrong with more sustain, but not exactly what I had in mind. Boss attack speed would also be nice. Our attack speed just isn't there at this point. It's there when Berserk's up, but that's about it. Really need more than 4 syringes at this point. Not sure if we're gonna get it though. Okay. Finish the level at least. A real item could be possibly like a bloodless ring. Yeah. Wouldn't be too bad. I mean, Vulture is essentially an overheal item right now, which is nice. Needs more glass. To be honest, I'd almost consider glass shard at this point. Our damage isn't where it needs to be. Unless we have a very heavy group up, our damage is super mediocre. More Predator Realms plus crit. Wouldn't hurt, yeah. Open lunar pot? I'm trying to spend more lunar on this. I'm trying to actually like use a reasonable amount of lunar coins on each run. Maybe I shouldn't give a shit. Our move speed's there. That's nice. Feels bad. Yeah, our move speed is definitely getting there. That's useful. I like that. It gives you an auto cast Q. Push 20 crabs off the edge. Or 20, yeah, 20 hermit crabs, I believe, off the edge. I'll change UI. There's currently no option. There's mod support, so I imagine there's options. I send them what they are. Shrine of Order. I'm pretty sure that would just murder the build. Good idea, though. Great thinking. Very proactive. What does Lunar Shrine do? Basically makes all of your white items one of your white items, all of your green items one of your green items, and all of your legendaries one of your legendaries. And by one, I mean like one item of that type. So you'll have like 40 whatever it turns it into of white items. Like 40 medkits or something stupid. Probably. Wow, is that actually our first missile? No wonder our damage felt so shit. We didn't even have one of the on-hit items. Ooh. I tap it, but I ain't a bitch. Yeah, you're right. About the fact that you tap it. Yeah. Anyway. Huh. You know, actually, I might go for that lightning thing. With the range that we're keeping shit at, that lightning thing would be pretty nice at this point. And that is not a lightning thing. Well. I should have just taken the lunar thing. I think for winner type builds, we're gonna check this game out. Not really, because builds are kinda... Builds are kinda like relative to the character and relative to what you need at any given time. Like I realize it's like literally every game ever, but... Can I put this? Yeah, builds are like not something that you can ever consistently think that you're going to get. There's just some items that are better than others. I don't know, I should really make it like an item tier list at some point. I feel like it would have been easier if I had done this before, but I've been saying this for like a year and it'll probably never happen, so... The fuck? One of these boys hit me? God, I hate these little bell shits. Okay, we're just gonna hit this. Did this just not spawn a boss? Huh, it didn't spawn a boss, we're already at that point in the game. How interesting. How interesting. It said, oh, the worm died? Oh. That'll explain the Chrono Bobble. Alright, the legendary chests are normal ones? I mean, it won't matter. At this point, you're gonna have so much money you can get whatever you want at any time. At this point in the game, it literally doesn't matter because you're gonna have so much money. Nice, Chrono Bobble. Fucking easy. Like, I made 86,000 from just basically walking in and pressing the teleporter. Okay. Cool. At this point in the game, you pretty much prioritize hitting the teleporter as quickly as possible, clearing everything so you don't have to deal with infinite spawns, and then just taking what you can get, which is everything. Okay. Oh boy. Hey, there's still a magma worm alive? What the fuck? Hello? Okay. The legendary chest, yeah, we'll get around to it. We got a lot to do. Nice. I actually needed that red whip for a while. Really will help with movement speed. Another red whip. Huh. Surprised we haven't picked up more of those void cells or whatever the hell they're called. Moon cell. I don't remember. The things that lower item cooldown. Yeah, actually gonna take another leeching seed here. Just more consistent leeching. Turret killed the worm? I don't think it did because I can still hear it. Oh, nice, second legendary. Oh, we actually don't have money. See, I lied. Should have taken the legendaries. Fuel cells, yeah, that's it. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Mini boss? Yeah, I could take the mini boss. Probably give me enough. Hey, nice, magma worms. Probably gonna be multiple magma worms, actually. See, there you go. Never listen to me. I'm full of shit. But I've been saying this for a while. Just to leave a behemoth? That's true, actually. A behemoth would have been huge. Okay, I know we got enough for both. Cool, head stompers would be nice. Ugh, a second vulture. Darn. Okay. To be honest, at this point, like, there were a lot of legendaries that would have been good. A second vulture was not really one of them. But that's okay. To be honest, if we lose anything, or if we eventually die to anything in this game, it's just gonna be the fact that our legendaries are kind of shit. Like, one vulture is kind of like, okay, cool, but yeah, maybe you get the second vulture, like, okay, game. What does vulture stack do? Makes the buffs last longer. That you get from the elites. It's really not that significant. Like, there's almost no legendary you want two of. A behemoth would have been great. Clover would have been great. There was a series of options there that we didn't get that were pretty obviously better. Like, literally any other legendary, pretty much. Yeah, that's true. Could also just go in shops, but I don't want to spend any more coins this run. Perhaps I should. I don't know. I might just obliterate myself in the next third level. These vitals no longer an item to be avoided. You're right. You're right. Might just obliterate myself for more good. Oh shit. We're gonna die. We got the golem level. This is my least favorite level in the game. I need to find the fucking teleporter yesterday. This is what hell is like, chat. This is exactly what hell is like. The golem level. Welcome to die, yep. Can actually out-sustain lasers, that's good. Okay, we're good. Oh boy. Sorry I'm so quiet, by the way, I'm really focusing. Generally I'd be a little louder right now, but yeah, this is a little stressful. Okay, we're good. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Oh nice, another fuel cell, that'll come in handy. Whew, Jesus. I can't believe I didn't get a lunar coin for that. Fuck you, game. Huh. Oh, he's still alive. Oh shit, he's still alive. Okay. Ooh. Jesus. Is this your favorite class? No, not even close. In fact, this is the class that one of the classes I have the hardest time with, so I've been trying to practice more with it. What do you like the most of the latest patch? That vulture is no longer an item that makes me want to die, and that blazing doesn't one-shot you late game. I also like the Artificer changes. Artificer feels really strong now. A lot of people would argue that that makes the game easier, but whatever, fuck it, I like being able to play the class. It's nice. I like being able to play the video game, chat. Anyway, good talk. Yeah. Open lunar pod? Nah, I'm good. Don't want to spend any more. Whew. Huh. Well, we can get max credit here. Actually, I didn't need that, but whatever, it's fine. So now we have absolute crit. That's good. The Artificer is actually really good now. In fact, I'd argue that Artificer is probably the best solo class at this point. Because they need so few items to work. It's neat. Sure. Predator's more attack speed's pretty much all that we need at this point, so. Can we do another run after? Yeah, more likely. I haven't been doing anything else for like a week, so it's not like I'm gonna stop now. I haven't done anything but this for a solid week now. So, I wake up, hang out with a girlfriend, watch some anime, and then pretty much do this for a week. Birds fly, fish swim, I pretty much play this game. So this wasn't particularly useful, but it's not useful. Living the dream, pretty much. Can't complain. Which anime are you watching? This season watching... Sorry, one second. Something called Hitori Bochi, something. Mostly watching that one for the girlfriend, gotta be honest. We finished up a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood today because she hadn't seen that, so it was fun. I've seen it a couple times, but it's a good one. Worth rewatching. Bochi is autistic, it's cute. Yeah, it's great. I really need to just find the teleport, I don't know why I'm doing this. There it is. Oh, I guess I didn't touch it. Blazing Wandering Vagrant, eh? Need these golems not to be alive. Ooh, my frames. That's how you travel, chat. At the point in the game where the only thing that actually threatens us at this point is golems, so all it spawns is golems. It's great, I love it. Punch 2 animation? I've not even watched it. I gotta be honest, I've been reading the manga of One Punch Man for like however long it's been out, pretty much. So when the first series came out, I watched it because, you know, seeing shit animated's cool. But I gotta be honest, I'm way more attached to just like reading that series than I am to watching it. With all the complaints surrounding it and the weird drama and shit, I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna continue enjoying reading it, and that's about it. Mob Psycho Season 2, that I should have watched. I enjoyed Mob Psycho Season 1. I watched a live action of Mob Psycho, which was actually surprisingly good for live action. Like, I actually have a lot of respect for the fact that the live action of Mob Psycho was actually pretty decent. Like, normally you hear the live action of a fucking anime, you're like, oh, okay, well this is gonna suck shit, but it actually wasn't the worst thing in the world. The main guy that they got to play Mob Psycho, or Mob, was actually like exactly as awkward as he needed to be, without it being like terribly cringy and awkward. It was good. It was good. I was impressed. Because most live action is terrible. My chapter is sort of yeah. Like in live action Mob Psycho, it really wasn't bad for live action, man. I'm sorry, it wasn't. Compared to other live action, it's a step up. Like, they actually didn't do the worst job in the world. Should've gotten that, darn. Like Promised Neverland? Yeah, Promised Neverland was pretty good, actually. Guess we can agree to disagree? That's fair. I thought it was pretty cute, personally. We're missing one more glasses, negative. We have 5% from the sides, and there's some base amount. I don't know how many base amount there, what the actual base amount is, right? People said 5%, but it's probably not 5%, but I think it's greater than 1%, so I have roughly like 97, 98 by now. At which point taking another one is mostly irrelevant. We'll lose more in whatever we lose for it. We've seen Attila. Or Alita. No, I actually haven't seen Alita. Is Alita good? Maybe it is good. Talking Battle Angel Alita, the one that came out recently. Reaper is always random. Technically, yes. Really, if I got mushroom sized glasses, I can't decide what I lose. Get your cap out of here. I really want to rewatch. The fuck is that gem show? I'm wanting to finish reading. I haven't caught up on the gem manga at all. Fucking Hoseki no Kuni. I really want to rewatch that. Are we gonna get a season 2 of Hoseki? I feel like it did well enough that it totally justifies a season 2. Hoseki no Kuni was so fucking good. I'm gonna go find the teleporter. Honk. Infusion printer, eh? Yeah, am I kidding? Looting while fighting all this shit is gonna be a nightmare? Can you just press the teleporter? Okay, overloading worms should be a joke in this area. This area is basically designed to fuck worms. At least against Commando. And elites aren't spawning anymore, and to be perfectly honest, well, no, they're still elites, just kidding. Elites are by far more dangerous than mobs at this point. Mob psychos. See how that came around? Yeah. I'll just obliterate at this point? Probably could. Tell you what, chat, if you want, let's have a little vote. I'm just gonna go by what I see in chat. If you want me to obliterate after this, put obliterate in chat. If you want me to keep going, just say keep going. See where the interest is. Actually, this thing could kill me if it hits me. Like, straight up, this thing could totally kill me. Obliterate and keep going. Why obliterate? Because it's gonna stop spawning bosses soon. It's almost entirely stopped spawning basic mobs, so we have like maybe 3 to 4 more levels until just nothing happens anymore. Soon there's gonna be nothing that can actually threaten me, so the game will just stop spawning stuff. At which point, pretty much everything comes up in the house. Are we good? Oh, there's still one somewhere. The fuck is he? Oh, he's in the ground over there. Huh. Okay. Are you just able to put up a fight in the first game? What happened? Not in particular, it's just... If you looped 4 times in the first game, even worms didn't hurt you. The first game just typically ended after a point. A 120-minute run in the first game would have looked pretty much exactly like this. Nothing puts up a fight in Risky Raid 1 after 120 minutes. Shrine of the Mountain. Shrine of the Mountain would make even less stuff spawn. So the way Shrine of the Mountain works, is Shrine of the Mountain makes the game makes the boss actively more difficult. There is no more difficult boss than a overloading worm. So nothing would spawn. How's it going, that guy? Shrine of the Mountain would guarantee we didn't see anything. Everyone over 6 maxes out at 39. Okay, we're good. So, boy, we are really moving. Fucking scooting shit. Could get a couple more infusions. What can't I afford to lose? I got 2 ukuleles. Losing one wouldn't kill me. As long as I don't lose both ukuleles, we're good. Is there anything else I can't afford to lose? The missiles? Bandoliers would be fine to lose. Oof, didn't want to lose that actually. I don't want to lose wisps either. Okay, I'm good with that. 2 infusions is 200 more health, which at this point probably doesn't even matter in the context of what can and can't kill me. I'm skeptical it would even matter, but who knows. God, we need more Hoppo feathers. Oh well. Well, it actually slows you down. You're probably right, to be honest. Neat. Anything else? I'm good. Great. Just what we needed, a war banner. Alright. I think we're good. Probably go one more loop. After one more loop, I'm doubting anything's gonna spawn anymore, so probably just obliterate. Going to get Tesla and Behemoth? Better activate him. Yeah, there's nothing better than this for what I'm doing. Gesture's pretty ideal for this situation. Is that worm dead? Yeah, worm's dead. Okay, let's go find the teleporter. Blazing Imp Overlord, eh? Come at me, bro. Alright, he's dead. Cool. Funny part is they're actually scarier in small groups than they are in large groups. Large groups die faster. Is there a golem still? I think I hear a golem somewhere. Yeah, there's a golem still, what the fuck? What the fuck is this golem? Yeah, whatever, we'll let the missiles kill him. What do we got? Happy mask. Cool. Obviously doesn't matter, but cool. So, we can go check up top for another legendary, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. The only thing that would actually, like, make any difference in the build at this point is, like, maybe, Hoppo feathers. A little more evasion. The damage is off the charts now with the stickies, it just doesn't matter. Infusions are like helpful, like loosely, but it doesn't matter. You have more stickies? Not really. Clover would be good, but like, there's a set of legendaries that would have been good that we didn't get, so. Oh, darn it. Useless almost, it's true. Our odds are so good that Clover actually wouldn't make our odds much better. Kinda funny, honestly. Ah, fuel cell's good. Clover isn't more bear procs. That's the one thing that Clover doesn't. Oh, well, there's a Clover. That's the one thing Clover doesn't apply to his bear procs. Oh, nice. Soulbound Catalyst means that we're gonna be firing infinite missiles at all times now. Because kills reduce equipment cooldown. So every kill means that we're constantly firing missiles. So, yeah. Missiles will pretty much never stop firing now. Got a Clover and a Soulbound Catalyst randomly. Huh. What a life. Another ukulele's good. How do I unlock Soulbound Catalyst? Is that the Monsoon one, or is that the one with the... I can't remember if that's the Monsoon one, or if that's the 20 run one. It's one of those two. One of those two. Chat knows. You have to kill a Monsoon Elite boss, so like a Blazing Imp, like I just killed, or a Blazing Golem or some shit. Could've used some one loop ago, yeah. Not that I can really complain. I mean, just because I can, I guess I'll do this, but you guys are gonna see no boss will spawn because I picked up a mountain. At this point, increasing the difficulty just makes bosses not spawn. So this is what happens if you pick a mountain at this point in the game. Just nothing's gonna happen at all. A boss just won't exist. There's nothing that they can spawn that's challenging enough. And then you'll see no boss will spawn here. They'll just spawn units, which will be irrelevant because they can't keep up with the number of, the amount of damage I can put out. So the game's effectively over. There's nothing that the game can spawn at this point that really matters. It can lag the shit out of me and that might kill me, but that's about it. Look at the size of that war banner. It's trying its best, and I respect that. But I also need it to stop. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, good talk. Our gold bar will try to summon the boss. The sure shouldn't have been able to summon the boss just because there wasn't any way to get money at that point. Like, the game's effectively over at this point. Doody doo. Yeah, all we do now is basically go around like looting stuff. At that point, everything had a negative price, including summoning torches? Really? Huh. That's an interesting way to think about it. Hi. There's that new portal that you never see. In case you're curious, there's a new portal up there, chat. Boss probably had negative health resulting in a game crash. Makes sense. I guess. It makes sense in the sense that it like makes. You know what I mean? Integer overflow, yeah, exactly. Kill shopkeeper? Probably won't be able to. Don't have the damage. Is that a single wisp? What a novel thing to see at this point in the game. When you're literally killing bosses with fucking— oh, I died to a I died to a clay pot. The clay pot next to me exploded. XD. I actually died to a clay pot next to me exploding. Get fucked. Negative 1500 health. X fucking D. Well, that happened. You had shields already? Yep. That thing did about 5,000 damage. What a way to go. Killed by that. What a life. And it overkilled me by almost 2,000. Wow. Died to stuff like legendary that hits everything? Yeah, that's true. I actually died to my stuff like legendary. That's pretty funny. My legendary actually killed me. Fucking hell. Oh well.